Are you wondering if there's a way to make sure that everything in your house gets done and at the frequency that it needs to be done, but without you having to constantly be micromanaging it? Stay tuned. Welcome to part 2 of my mini-series on organization. Is it really a mini-series if it's 3 parts long? I don't really know. Anyway, welcome to my channel, Kingdom Decreed, a show all about our little kingdom and how we do things here in accordance with what God decreed beforehand. Yes, that's the opening. Nailed it. If you haven't seen part 1 of this little series, go back and watch that first. I'm going to link it up with the card in that corner up there somewhere, but also check it in the link down below if you need to. Either way, watch that first, because the next 2 parts are sort of a complement to that. They sort of help part 1 to flow well. It's not that you couldn't use part 2 and part 3 all on their own, but the whole system certainly works best if you do it all together. So yeah, check that out. Today I'm going to be talking about the cards. Oh wow. I can't tell you how excited I am for this part, because honestly, the cards were actually the very first part that I invented, and I'm going to say that, and I'm sure that someone's going to find someone who had a system that was similar. It's not revolutionary by any means, but it was something that I came up with for myself because I just needed a system. Basically, here's what happened. I found myself writing to-do lists every day, losing them, trying to scratch things off. I don't know, something about it just was not working for me. And I hated having to rewrite the to-do list every day anyway. And I don't know, it was kind of rough until I came up with the cards. So when I realized that I could do this, which is basically take something out of my daily to-do list, balancing the checkbook, for instance, put it on a card and never have to write it down again, and simply take it, put it on the to-do hook. Yes, I have a to-do hook, as if it's a to-do list, huh? Get it? To-do hook, and then take it off of that one and put it on the done hook. When I was done, I mean, I know, it sounds so silly, but guys, this was like amazing for me because, for one thing, they're kind of cute. Secondly, I think my pastor's wife pointed this out to me when I was explaining this system to her. She told me something about writing out the checklist almost gives you a sense of accomplishment just having done that. Sometimes writing out the tasks makes you feel as if you've accomplished them, and then actually following through with them can be hard. It's almost like a lot of us will write out the checklist and then not do half of what's on it. Or we will do some of it and never go back and scratch it off. I don't know. And maybe that's just me, maybe that's just her, maybe that's just, some people, and maybe some people are great with checklists. If that's fine, you do you. Just stick with that. But for me, this was a better way to go about it. And also because I was able to expound upon it when I realized that it was working for me and that I loved it. So, for one thing, I have the yellow cards. The yellow cards are all things that I do every day. I will wake up every morning, I will take out every single yellow card that's on my to-do hook, and I will actually lay them out on my desk, just like vertically, and there's like maybe 9 of them total. So I take these out, I lay them on my desk. The blue ones are actually monthly. The green ones are weekly. So, green, here's an example, cleaning the car. Once a week, deep cleaning the dining room. This is deep cleaning, so like really get in there and scrub the high chair. Deep cleaning the kitchen, cleaning out the microwave, the stove, dusting. My blue cards, I have sockets, knobs, handles, and switches. I might be a clean freak. I do like to take a toothbrush to my knobs and handles and light sockets sometimes, just really get in there. It's kind of part of dusting, but also your hands are gross when you're touching them, and I don't know, it's just one way to really clean them well. I don't know, I might be a clean freak, but at least I only do it once a month. They're a blue card. Extreme dusting, so this is like the ceiling fan. Get up there with a pillowcase and like dust that thing off. Fridge deep cleaning. Extreme vacuuming is what I called this. So that's actually like pulling out things and vacuuming behind, around, or moving things that can't be moved. I put clean car also in my monthly, but this is going to be like a deeper clean. Haircuts once a month. I do all of my boys' haircuts. I'm not great at it, but it saves money. Toothbrushes. I like to clean the toothbrushes once a month. So I have my monthly, weekly, and my daily. What I like to do, Monday of the 1st of April, I get out all my yellow cards and I put them in a line. I get out my green cards because it's Monday, it's the beginning of a new week. So I get out 2 maybe of the green cards. I choose which 2 I'd like to do today. I could do all of them, but I usually don't have time. So I'll get out like 2 of those. I'll lay those there. It's the 1st of the month, so we've started over a new month. So I'll pick out maybe 1 of the monthlies and put that on my desk. Now they're all laid out on my desk, and I will go to my desk, check something that needs done, taking my vitamins, balancing the checkbook. As I do them throughout the day, I will pick them up and put them on the done hook. They're done, and I don't have to worry about them again. Specifically, the month one, I don't have to worry about that until the 1st of next month. That's done. The kitchen and the dusting that I did for the week, I don't have to worry about them until next Monday. They are done. And then the next day, I will get out all the same yellow cards because it's a new day, pick out 2 new green cards, and pick out maybe 1 more blue card. So on and so forth. I think you get the idea. So what I love about this system is that there are some days where I can barely get just the yellow cards done. We're barely home or whatever comes up and we just can't. But I know that the weekly chores can wait till tomorrow because there's not a time limit on them except the end of the week. But when I get to the end of the week, what I did before I had the cards is that I'd have certain weekly chores, but I had to do all of them on Saturday. Or I had to try and split them up, like on Monday I'll do this, Tuesday this, Wednesday this. And then you have to remember all that or have it written down somewhere. And that was just hard to keep track of. And then if you didn't get it done that day, you kind of went to bed feeling a little bit like you just didn't accomplish everything you needed to get done today. This completely eliminates that. I don't have to worry about the last time that the fridge was cleaned. I know it was at least within a month because I have a blue card for it. That wasn't the right one. I have a blue card for it, the fridge cleaning card. And so I know that it's getting done every 30 days-ish, or, within that realm. Because it's one of my monthly cards. Am I making sense? I'm beginning to jumble up in here now. I'm not sure if I'm being concise anymore, but yeah, that's why this is so great. I don't have to keep track of what days I get certain weekly chores done because I know they're getting done within the week. And if I can get a bunch of them done right there in the beginning of the week, then I don't have to worry about it for the rest of the week and I can just enjoy my weekend. So this system makes sure that things that I want done regularly on a schedule are getting done without me having to keep track of it. The cards do. I just pick a few that I want to do that day and get them done. If I have a day where I have a lot of time because I'm just home all day, I can get several of them done. Like, it's not that big of a deal. As I have 30 days, I can get these done anytime within those 30 days, and it's just a huge load off. It's like this system keeps track of all of it and the frequency of everything for me. Do you see the brilliance in that? I'm not trying to toot my own horn. I couldn't, when I figured this out, I was like, why haven't I done this sooner? And again, I feel like probably someone else is doing it. I haven't had the time to look it up, okay? So just let me believe that I invented this awesome system. I just think it's great that I only have to sit down and worry about a task that needs to be done basically once by writing it out. Put it on the to-do hook, And then every Monday or on the first of every month, depending on the color of the card, switch it back over. And so basically, I just don't ever have to worry about what tasks need done until they're laid out on my desk as something I'm doing today. And then I know it was done 7 days ago or 30 days ago. I know that it was done frequently. And you don't end up with the bathroom getting really gross, or, you know, because you weren't home that Saturday that you were planning on cleaning it. And if you're the type of person who does like to get everything done, just like overachieve and get it done all in the beginning of the month and on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, then go for it. Get it done. And then don't worry about it anymore. What more can I say? It's great. So sometimes my cards kind of work with each other. I also have a card for dusting that is weekly, but I have one that's for monthly. And the weekly one, I just do like a basic dusting, so I don't have to worry about that basic dusting when I go to do the monthly one. I also like to combine these cards a lot of the time. If I have a week, I come across my card for my weekly dusting, and I just decide, you know what, today I'm just going to do the monthly dusting. Then I can kind of pair those two together, kill two birds with one stone, do the extreme dusting, and then both that weekly card and the monthly card are taken care of. Boom. Done card. Or done. Done hook. That's what I meant to say. So you see how this kind of all just works together. It just works really well. And it's kind of like always having a miniature, colorful boss that's always just telling you what to do and when to do it. It's lovely. It's divine. Having a baby threw me off. Having another baby just changes everything. And no baby is the same, so there's always something to be unexpected. And so now, with a third baby, I have more to learn. And so slowly, I'm back at square one. Only this time, I'm wiser, and I know that that's how it works. And I'm able to add more to myself slowly, which is why in part one, I expressed to you guys that I had made a whole new schedule. And there's not much on it in comparison to if you'd seen the one I had before, which was much more packed. And I was handling a whole lot more then, but I had an independent 2-year-old. Now I don't. I have a very dependent 6-week-old. So I'm getting back into my cards. I'm getting back into my schedule. I'm getting back into my time budgeting. And that is for part 3. So make sure that you subscribe. Hit the notification bell so that you are updated as soon as the next video comes out. And I really hope that I'll see you guys for part 3. Make sure to comment down below. Let me know how you are, what you're learning from this, if you're taking anything away, if you do something similar, if you're going to take any of these and tweak them, what are you doing with your family? I'd especially love to hear if there's anything like this that you do with maybe a family of more kids than 3. 3 is like a lot. I'm like drowning at 3 kids. If you are a mother who has 3 kids or more, I mean, are you doing something like this? How do you get your kids involved? Those are all things I'd love to hear about. So let me know down below. And share this video. And subscribe. And I'll see you later. I will see you all later. Bye.